Do you ever sense that some people around you aren't what they seem? Their words may flatter you, but beneath the surface lies envy and deception. Today we're diving into Stoic philosophy to explore the 7 most effective ways to recognize envy and falsehood in others. These ancient teachings from Stoic philosophers will empower you to stay calm and in control, while also shielding yourself from toxic influences. The key insights in this video will help you build emotional resilience and find true peace of mind by applying Stoicism in daily life. Stay with me until the end because the most powerful lesson is coming up, and it's one you won't want to miss. If you're ready to master your emotions and see through deception, hit that like button and subscribe to Stoic Narratives Official for more wisdom on navigating life with clarity and strength. Let's begin your journey toward deeper understanding and inner peace. 1. Pay attention to body language. In Stoic philosophy, actions always speak louder than words. While someone's words may be smooth and pleasant, their body language often reveals the truth. This is where envy and falsehood hide. When you understand how to observe subtle physical cues, you can spot jealousy and deceit before they harm you. A person's body often betrays their real feelings. For example, someone might smile at you while avoiding eye contact, or they may congratulate you with crossed arms or stiff posture. These signals are important. According to Stoicism, the mind cannot hide what the body reveals. Actions and physical responses reflect one's inner truth. So how can you use this insight in your everyday life? Start by focusing on small details in body language during interactions. Does someone seem uneasy when celebrating your success? Are their gestures forced or unnatural? These are signs that something deeper, perhaps envy or resentment, is lurking. As the Stoics teach, the body never lies. A common example occurs in social settings, such as work. A colleague may praise you openly in front of others, but their body language tells a different story. Perhaps a tight smile or a lack of genuine enthusiasm. These subtle cues reveal their true thoughts, showing that they may not fully support you. This is where Stoic daily practice comes into play. By training your mind to observe without attachment, you can detect these signals without getting emotionally involved. In this way, you maintain your emotional stability and protect your inner peace, a core aspect of Stoicism. As Marcus Aurelius once reflected, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This means paying attention without reacting emotionally to others' envy or deceit. In the workplace, body language can be a powerful indicator of false intentions. When you discuss an achievement, notice how people react. Is their smile genuine, or do they seem stiff and uncomfortable? In Stoic terms, consistency in behavior, both verbal and nonverbal, reveals a person's true nature. The daily Stoic mindset is all about observing these cues to prevent false relationships from affecting your emotional well-being. Furthermore, some people may shift their tone or body language depending on who is watching. When they think no one is observing, they reveal their envy through more relaxed, subtle gestures. Be alert. By practicing the Stoic mind, you can identify these changes and protect yourself from hidden threats. To sum up, by understanding body language, you align yourself with the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. You develop the ability to see through envy and deceit, remaining grounded and emotionally controlled. Body language doesn't lie, and as you observe more closely, you'll find that the truth is often visible, right in front of you. 2. Observe how they react when you struggle. In life, true character is revealed not during moments of success, but in times of struggle. According to Stoic philosophy, a person's reaction to your difficulties says far more about them than their response to your triumphs. This is a key indicator of envy and falsehood. When things are going well, envious people may offer fake praise, but when you encounter setbacks, their true feelings are exposed. Do they withdraw? Do they seem indifferent? Or worse, do they take satisfaction in your struggles? As the Stoics teach, only through adversity can we truly understand who stands by us. A person who genuinely supports you will offer help when you're down. Their compassion shines through, and their actions align with their words. However, someone hiding envy or deceit will either disappear or in some cases subtly enjoy your difficulties. This is a warning sign. Stoicism reminds us to observe without judgment, but never to ignore these truths. The next time you face a challenge, whether it's personal or professional, pay close attention to how those around you react. Genuine friends and colleagues will step in, offering encouragement or assistance, even if they can't solve the problem for you. On the other hand, those who harbor envy may distance themselves, or worse, undermine you behind your back. Remember, the Stoics encourage us to cultivate relationships with those who uplift us, not those who silently wish for our downfall. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This also applies to the quality of the people you surround yourself with. If someone's reaction to your struggles is negative or indifferent, it's time to question the sincerity of that relationship. In the professional world, this behavior is especially telling. You might notice a colleague who is eager to collaborate when things were smooth, but vanishes when you hit a rough patch. Their sudden disappearance can be a strong sign of envy. The daily Stoic approach would remind us to keep our composure and not take these actions personally, but also to recognize that these individuals may not be trustworthy in the long run. When someone distances themselves in your hard times, they reveal a crucial truth. Their loyalty was never genuine. By observing reactions during struggles, you gain clarity on who truly values you for who you are, not just for your success. This clarity will lead to more fulfilling and authentic relationships. In Stoicism, it's not about retaliation or bitterness. It's about controlling your own emotions and understanding the reality of human behavior. You cannot change how others react, but you can decide who deserves to be part of your journey. By observing these patterns, you safeguard your peace and avoid being dragged down by envy and falsehood. 3. Look for backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments are a subtle yet powerful indicator of envy and falsehood. While they may sound like praise at first, they carry a hidden sting of criticism. According to Stoic philosophy, recognizing these disguised insults helps you protect your peace of mind and avoid falling into emotional traps. A backhanded compliment is a remark that seems positive but actually undermines your achievements. For example, you might hear something like, "You did great," for someone with your experience, or, "That's impressive, I didn't expect you to pull it off." These statements may appear friendly on the surface, but they subtly belittle your success, revealing envy. Why do people give these types of compliments? Often, it's rooted in insecurity. Someone who feels threatened by your progress might resort to this tactic as a way to minimize your accomplishments without appearing openly hostile. Stoic wisdom reminds us that this behavior is more about them than it is about you. So how do you handle backhanded compliments? First, recognize them for what they are, a sign of the speaker's envy. Instead of reacting with frustration or anger, use the Stoic daily practice of emotional control. As the Stoics teach, you cannot control what others say, but you can control how you respond. Take a moment to detach from the insult and let it pass. This protects your inner tranquility, which is central to Stoicism. Next, assess whether this behavior is a pattern. If someone consistently offers backhanded compliments, it's a clear indicator that envy and falsehood are at play. Pay attention to how they interact with others. Do they praise in the same way? Or are you their primary target? Identifying these patterns helps you decide how to manage the relationship moving forward. In Stoic philosophy, it's essential to maintain relationships built on honesty and mutual respect. If someone's backhanded compliments become a recurring issue, it may be time to distance yourself from their influence. As Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Focus on being true to yourself, and don't let the opinions of others derail your journey towards self-improvement. In the workplace, this behavior is particularly common. A colleague may compliment you in front of others, but their words carry an edge meant to downplay your success. This is not just about jealousy, it's about undermining your confidence while maintaining an appearance of friendliness. Recognizing this tactic allows you to see through the deception and remain steady in your course. By staying grounded in Stoic principles, you learn to navigate these social dynamics with clarity and strength. Backhanded compliments are merely a reflection of others' insecurities. Once you recognize them, you take away their power to affect you. In the end, the goal of Stoicism is emotional mastery. Spotting these subtle signs of envy lets you protect your peace and stay true to your path. 4. Notice if they downplay your success. In Stoic philosophy, how people react to your achievements often reveals their true intentions. Genuine friends and colleagues celebrate your victories with you, but envious or deceitful individuals may try to downplay your success. This is one of the clearest signs of hidden envy, and recognizing it helps you safeguard your emotional well-being. Imagine achieving a major milestone, perhaps a promotion at work or the completion of a challenging project. Most people will offer sincere congratulations, but someone harboring envy might respond with comments like, "It wasn't that hard," or "Anyone could have done that." These remarks may seem harmless on the surface, but they are intended to diminish your sense of accomplishment. Stoicism teaches us to observe these reactions without letting them affect our self-worth. So why do people downplay others' success? It's often a reflection of their own insecurities. They may feel threatened by your achievements because they see them as a reminder of their own perceived shortcomings. Instead of acknowledging your hard work, they attempt to reduce the value of your success to make themselves feel better. Stoic philosophers would encourage you to remain centered and unaffected by this behavior. Your value does not depend on their approval. When you encounter someone who consistently downplays your achievements, it's important to take note. This behavior is not always overt, but over time, it becomes clear. A friend or colleague who can't celebrate your success might be struggling with their own feelings of inadequacy or jealousy. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In other words, don't let their opinions dictate how you feel about your accomplishments. What should you do when faced with this situation? First, recognize the pattern without reacting emotionally. Stoicism encourages detachment from the judgments of others, focusing instead on your inner peace and self-control. Their attempt to downplay your success says more about them than about you. By staying calm, you maintain control over your own emotions and avoid getting drawn into their negativity. Next, assess whether this behavior is affecting your relationship. If someone frequently minimizes your accomplishments, it may be a sign that the relationship is not built on mutual respect. Stoicism teaches us to choose our relationships wisely, surrounding ourselves with people who support our growth. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who cannot genuinely celebrate your success. In a professional context, this behavior can be particularly damaging. A colleague who regularly diminishes your achievements may be trying to undermine your confidence. Recognizing this tactic allows you to rise above it, staying focused on your goals without being swayed by external opinions. Ultimately, Stoic principles guide us to value our own efforts without seeking validation from others. Your success is yours to own, regardless of how others react. By recognizing and responding to those who downplay your achievements with emotional control, you protect your inner peace and continue to progress on your journey towards self-mastery. 5. Assess their attitude toward criticism. One of the most revealing ways to uncover envy and falsehood in others is by observing how they respond to criticism. In Stoic philosophy, accepting criticism gracefully is a mark of wisdom and emotional strength. When someone reacts defensively or aggressively to constructive feedback, it often signals hidden insecurities or envy. According to the Stoics, criticism offers an opportunity for growth. A person who truly values self-improvement will listen to feedback, reflect on it, and use it to become better. But those who harbor envy or deceit will see criticism as a threat to their ego. Instead of embracing it, they may react with hostility, excuses, or even attempt to discredit the person offering the critique. So how can you apply this wisdom in your daily interactions? When you offer someone constructive criticism, observe their reaction closely. Do they respond with openness and a willingness to learn, or do they immediately become defensive? The latter is often a sign that they are insecure or envious, unwilling to acknowledge their own flaws because it threatens their self-image. Stoicism teaches us to embrace feedback, not to fear it. In professional settings, this behavior is particularly telling. A colleague who cannot accept even mild feedback may be masking deeper feelings of envy. They might feel threatened by your success and perceive your feedback as an attack on their competence. Rather than seeing criticism as an opportunity to improve, they view it as a challenge to their authority or self-worth. The Stoic daily practice encourages us to assess such reactions with emotional detachment, seeing the truth without letting it disturb our own peace of mind. What should you do when you encounter someone who reacts negatively to criticism? First, understand that their reaction is not about you, it's about their own insecurities. Stoic principles remind us that we cannot control others' responses, only our own. Remain calm and composed, avoiding the temptation to argue or defend your feedback further. Let them process the information on their own time. Next, recognize this pattern for what it is, a potential sign of envy or falsehood. If someone consistently rejects feedback or becomes defensive, it's likely that they are struggling with deeper emotional issues. This may also indicate that they are not a trustworthy or reliable ally in your personal or professional life. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In other words, don't let their defensive behavior influence how you respond to criticism or how you offer it. Ultimately, Stoicism teaches us to accept feedback with grace and use it to grow. If someone cannot do the same, it reflects their own lack of emotional control, not your value or competence. By recognizing these behaviors in others, you protect yourself from being dragged into their emotional turmoil and continue your own journey of self-improvement. In the end, criticism should be welcomed as a tool for growth, not feared as a weapon of judgment. By assessing how others react to it, you can better understand their true character and whether envy and falsehood are at play. 6. Watch for competitive behavior. A sure way to spot envy in others is by paying attention to competitive behavior. While healthy competition can motivate us, constant, unwarranted competition often signals insecurity and hidden jealousy. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on our own path and not compare ourselves to others, but envious individuals often feel the need to outshine or undermine those around them. Have you ever shared an achievement with someone only to have them immediately follow up with their own success story? Or worse, diminish your accomplishment? This is a clear sign of hidden envy. Instead of being happy for you, they feel threatened and try to shift the attention back to themselves. According to Stoic principles, this kind of behavior stems from their own feelings of inadequacy. Why do some people constantly feel the need to compete? It's usually because they measure their worth by external validation, whether through accomplishments, recognition, or material possessions. The Stoics would say that this is a sign of a troubled mind. A person who is at peace with themselves, rooted in their inner values, has no need to compete with others. The next time you notice someone engaging in this type of competitive behavior, take a step back. Stoicism teaches us not to react emotionally, but to observe with clarity. Are they trying to one-up you in every conversation? Do they always need to be the center of attention? These are signs that envy may be driving their actions. Instead of feeling frustrated or hurt, see this behavior for what it is, a reflection of their own struggles. In professional environments, this is particularly common. A colleague might constantly try to overshadow your work or make comparisons to highlight their own achievements. While this can be draining, Stoic philosophy offers a powerful response: detachment. Focus on your own goals and resist the urge to engage in their competitive mindset. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Let your thoughts remain clear and unclouded by their envy. What can you do in such situations? First, don't fall into the trap of competing back. Stoic wisdom reminds us that real success is measured by how we grow as individuals, not by external comparisons. Stay true to your own journey and recognize that their need for competition is not a reflection of your worth. It's about their own internal struggles. Next, consider whether this competitive behavior is affecting your relationship. If someone constantly seeks to outdo you, it may be time to distance yourself. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate relationships that are based on mutual respect and support, not rivalry and comparison. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who are threatened by your progress. In the end, recognizing competitive behavior allows you to remain grounded and secure in who you are. Stoic principles help you rise above the pettiness of envy and stay focused on your own path. By mastering your reactions to others' competitiveness, you maintain your peace of mind and continue to grow in ways that truly matter. 7. Evaluate their support in private versus public settings. One of the most telling signs of envy and falsehood lies in how someone supports you in private versus public settings. According to Stoic philosophy, consistency is a key indicator of sincerity. A person who truly respects you will show that same support whether others are watching or not. On the other hand, those who harbor envy may behave differently when they think no one else is paying attention. In public, an envious individual may offer you praise or appear supportive because they know others are watching. However, in private, they might criticize, dismiss, or undermine your success. This inconsistency is often a sign of falsehood. As Stoics remind us, actions speak louder than words, and actions behind closed doors reveal the truth. Have you ever noticed someone who congratulates you in a meeting, but later downplays your achievement in a one-on-one conversation? Or perhaps they offer help publicly, but never follow through when the spotlight is off. This behavior shows a lack of authenticity and signals deeper feelings of jealousy or insecurity. In the Stoic daily practice, recognizing these inconsistencies helps you protect yourself from toxic relationships while maintaining emotional control. Why do people behave this way? It's often because they seek approval or validation from others. When there's an audience, they want to appear generous and kind. But when no one is watching, their true feelings come out. Stoicism teaches us to value our own integrity over public perception, but those who are driven by envy struggle with this balance. They care more about appearances than genuine connection. To spot this behavior, pay attention to how someone acts when it's just the two of you. Do they offer the same level of support? Are they as enthusiastic about your success when no one else is around to see it? If not, it's a clear indicator that their public praise may be hollow. According to Stoic philosophers, true friendship and support are consistent, whether seen or unseen. In professional settings, this can be especially damaging. A colleague might publicly praise your work, but privately undermine your efforts, or even take credit for them. The Stoic mind reminds us to stay calm and observe without reacting emotionally. By recognizing this pattern of behavior, you can avoid being drawn into their falsehood and remain focused on your own growth. So, what can you do? First, don't let their inconsistent behavior affect your peace. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Acknowledge the inconsistency, but don't let it shake your confidence. Second, consider whether this person is worth keeping in your close circle. Stoicism encourages us to build relationships based on mutual respect and sincerity, not on public performances. In the end, evaluating someone's support both publicly and privately gives you valuable insight into their true nature. By staying true to Stoic principles, you can see through the facade of envy and falsehood and protect your peace of mind. In conclusion, in today's journey through Stoic philosophy, we've uncovered 7 powerful ways to recognize envy and falsehood in others. From observing body language to evaluating someone's support in private versus public settings, each method brings us closer to emotional clarity and inner peace. As the Stoics teach, true strength lies in controlling our own reactions and not being swayed by the negativity of others. By applying these timeless lessons from Stoicism, you'll not only protect yourself from toxic relationships, but also deepen your sense of tranquility and self-awareness. Life's challenges are inevitable, but how you navigate them defines your path to personal growth. If these insights have resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Stoic Narratives Official for more practical wisdom on mastering your emotions and living a life of strength and purpose. Let's continue exploring how the wisdom of Stoic philosophers can transform our lives.